Shit. What is happening, people? Welcome back to a brand new YouTube video. So, I'm going to do a little bit of a story time. Story time with your boy, Jord. Basically, as you know from the title, yes, it is true. I came down with a big C. There's like things around saying the word on the internet that like triggers people, that like flags people, and like, I don't know, there's something about saying the word on the internet and it kind of flags the video and there's like a chance of it going down and that sort of thing. Yes, I came down with the virus. I got clapped with the virus. The virus came and slapped me in the face. Obviously, you guys know that I went to Ministry of Sound to watch Sub Focus live, and it was a madness. It was sick. Genuinely, it was such an awesome night. And to be honest, you kind of forgot that it was even a thing. You kind of forgot that the virus was even around because it was just normal, like things were back to normal, people were dancing, people were boogieing, and yeah, people were having a sick time. So I was up there vibing, I was enjoying myself, I was dancing. As you know, it was sick. If you haven't watched the YouTube video, I'll put the YouTube video up here now. Go check it out and you will see me dancing like an absolute idiot. But yeah, so I went to Ministry of Sound, was up in London all weekend with Ruben, chilling, gymming, doing that sort of thing. And on Sunday, I took a COVID test and I was negative.
Sound.
Like, I showed no symptoms, I was negative, bang, happy days. Came back to Weymouth on the Sunday night. On Monday morning, I took another COVID test. That was also negative. So, happy days, do you know what I mean? I was fine. Went to Newquay with the family, spent some time down there, had like a bit of a holiday. It was really, really good. It was nice to get away. And by about Thursday, I started feeling like really weird. I started to feel a bit like lethargic, really tired, out of breath, headache. And I was thinking to myself, I was like, oh no, here we go. Friday, we came home, took another test on Friday, and boom.
Shit.
As you can see in that video, there is 2 clear lines. Boom, there was no messing around. There was no even like, am I testing positive? Am I not? Is there 2 lines? Like, it was clear as day, do you know what I mean? I had 2 black lines. Bang, I had the virus. And that obviously meant that Mum, Dad and Subba all had to self-isolate with me. We spent a week in Newquay with each other. We were coming home, finally we could have our own space, like people could go back to work. I had loads of work backed up, ready to go that week, but then obviously we had to all self-isolate together. We couldn't leave the house. I had to cancel loads of work. It was just an absolute nightmare, people, like genuinely. At first I was really tired and like I had like normal symptoms and I was lethargic and everything like that, but it did start to get significantly worse.
Fucking hell, I don't look the best, do I? And there was me thinking this is all bullshit. Yeah, well, I can't really taste much and I can't really smell much. I think the best way I can describe how I feel is that you can't taste literally anything, and that's true, you can't, huh? You can't smell really anything. I couldn't smell my scented candle last night. I feel bunged up. I feel like I have to concentrate on things to make. Otherwise, I'm just like monging out. But even now, like moving my head, it feels like really light and fairy light to do it. And it just doesn't. I just don't feel all there really. But the people weren't lying. COVID is real, and it feels like shit.
I was that person at the beginning, like the virus is never going to touch me, like I'm invincible. I go to the gym, I have a good diet, I'm fit, I'm active, I'm healthy. Nothing could touch me. I'm Superman. But yeah, then all of a sudden I just got smacked in the face with the virus and it was not ideal, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, day 2. This is what I'm having to do, is activity in the garden. Gotta say, I feel a little bit crappy, but this is the only thing that I can really do at the moment, is do this. And that is reps in the garden. Up and down, because otherwise I'm sat in all day and it kind of makes me feel a little bit more shit. So back and forth in the garden, literally, this is it. Back and forth.
I actually did like a bit of a journal as well. So each day I wrote down how I was feeling with the virus. I titled it My Time with COVID. On the 7th I woke up feeling really meh. Not as bad as I had been previously, which is decent. Still got a proper runny nose and sore throat. We'll be taking paracetamol and ibuprofen. So basically, like the theme the theme with COVID, right? One of the main symptoms with the virus is that you lose your sense of taste and you lose your sense of smell. And that is 100% true. Like, I lost all taste, I lost all smell. It was just so weird. The only way I can describe it is basically, I had like a curry, right? I had a curry, it was quite spicy, but I couldn't taste the curry, but I knew it was spicy. So it was really weird. And the same with gherkins as well. Like, gherkins are quite tangy, aren't they? And they're quite like sour. So I could taste the sourness and I could taste the tanginess of the gherkin, but I couldn't taste the flavour of the gherkin. Do you know what I mean? And it's the same with like sour sweets. I had a sour lolly and I knew I was eating a sour lolly because it was sour, but I couldn't taste the lolly. Do you know what I mean? So I could have the sensation of what the food was, whether it being spicy, sour or tangy, but I couldn't actually taste the food. It was really strange, like proper bizarre. And also, one of the other feelings as well with the virus is that when you were breathing, you know, where, have any of you guys like taken a hit of like a menthol cigarette, like a popper, menthol popper, and you take that first drag of the cigarette and you're like, oh, it's quite cold and quite tight on your lungs. That is genuinely how every single breath felt. Every single breath just felt like I had this really tight feeling in my chest. I was wheezy, I was out of breath. Like, walking up the stairs was like genuinely a task. Also, another feeling with the virus is that, you know, when you rinse your mouth out with Listerine mouthwash, when you spit it out and you take that first breath in, you're like, oh, it's quite cold. That is honestly how every single breath felt. So it was like a mixture between taking your first hit of a menthol cigarette and washing your mouth out with Listerine. Like, that is the best way I can describe it, genuinely. And that's the thing, like, everyone can relate to that as well. Well, most people can anyway, unless you've never smoked, but I assume that you've rinsed your mouth out with Listerine. But that is genuinely how every single breath felt. Every single breath felt like it was just like a struggle, and it was really sharp and harsh in your lungs. We got through it, and yeah, this was my experience with the virus. So thank you very much for watching, boys and girls. A bit of a weird video, but it was a sit-down chat with your boy Jord. I wanted to tell the people what it was like with the virus. If you do get the virus, do not worry about it. Do not stress. That's the worst thing you can do. Just sit, relax, let the virus do its thing. Let your body do its thing. Relax, sit down, and do not panic, and just eat some pick and mix. Although you can't taste the pick and mix, just eat them. Do you know what I mean? It just makes you feel better. It made me feel better. So I was sat around eating pick and mix all day, pretty much. I couldn't taste the damn thing, so it was wasted calories, but it made me feel better, so who cares? If you're new to the channel, my name's Jordan Wright. I make some vibey content. I make some chaotic content. I make fitness, lifestyle, all sorts of content. So get involved, be part of the family, be part of the team. Take care, much love, and I will see you in the next YouTube video, people.
And that is it. All day long.